Okay, so I think it's time that someone talks about the worst moment in the Daredevil versus Bullseye fight, because there is one moment that is so distracting and noticeable that absolutely makes no sense, and I can't believe it made it into the final cut of this fight. But at the moment we see here, we have Daredevil smacking Bullseye through the glass, and now they're going at it. Daredevil absolutely whooping his ass. And the choreography is some of the best we've seen since, Winter Soldier, Endgame, Civil War. But yeah, it's looking really good. And of course we see Bullseye just trying to kill everyone in the vicinity, in every fight he's in, which is pretty cool. And he's just throwing anything. He can kill anyone with anything, as we know. But here we are, we have Daredevil whooping his ass. And it's looking so good so far. Look at the choreography, it's looking awesome. So much going on. Apart from the CGI here, as the smoke covers the screen. It's not the best smoke, but here it is. You see that? Did you see that? I think we need to rewind it. Let's run that back. Okay, we're gonna run that back one more time. How bad was that? I know you noticed it. I mean, it's really hard not to notice. I don't know how they allowed this to make it into the final scene. Because how did that even happen? That was a terrible throw from Bullseye. There's no way it would have ricocheted off anything on screen there to hit her in the face. And it definitely wasn't going at the speed to hit anyone or bounce. Like, it would have just dropped to the floor. That was a slow throw and it was dropping. It hit the floor. Somehow it maybe bounced around the fucking building and hit her in the face after 3 seconds of being off screen. It's literally terrible. I don't know if anyone noticed this. I saw some people saying it was good and it was the best part of the fight, that he threw the ball and it bounced off something and hit her in the face. But it's absolutely the worst part. I don't know how the CGI animators allowed this to make it in to the final fight and into the show. It was so distracting when I first watched it. The choreography was so good. He could have just threw it at her face like it was right there. There's nothing he can throw it off of. And I guess there is maybe some things, but the CGI animators decided to make the ball go in the worst direction, and for some reason they made sure that it was off screen for like 3 whole seconds to make it even more unrealistic and believable. It's really distracting, especially when you notice it on the first viewing. We've seen Bullseye throw things and it normally looks very good. But here, it was just, I don't know. I just had to mention it in a video because I found it so unbelievably weird that it even made it into the episode. That lady is waiting for something to happen. Like, I don't know. Look how awkward it looks. Like, what did that ball bounce off of? I really have no clue. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because the rest of the fight is awesome. And of course, the whole fight before that was awesome. Minus the dodgy CGI. But what else do we expect from Marvel in 2025 where the CGI is worse than it was in 2008? Son of a bitch! But anyway, like I said, the rest of the fight is awesome. I really enjoyed the fight. It's not as good as the fights in the Netflix Daredevil series, but I just had to point that out because that was the most distracting part of the fight. And it just reminded me, oh yeah, this is a show made by the MCU where the animation and the CGI is so weird and off that they couldn't even make Bullseye throwing a ball believable and realistic. But yeah, I want to know if anyone else noticed that. It was just very awkward. But yeah, this is a short video. Just wanted to mention that because, I don't know, it just bothered me. But I know the fight's going to be great in the future of this show, and it's the best show that the MCU has dropped on Disney+, which isn't saying a lot because they've dropped a lot of trash. But yeah, this show's good. But that scene and that shot in particular with the CGI was just terrible, and I thought I'd mention it. Let me know how you feel. Do you think I'm overreacting, or do you think that was actually cool and good? Let me know down below, and I'll see you on the next one.